Hello and welcome to a Ryze video. That's right, sometimes people play Ryze. And do you know what they say when they play Ryze? Let me ask you a question, okay? Do you know what Ryze players think to themselves on a day-to-day basis? You know, because that's really a question, you know? And there's really no arguing against the fact that it is a question. I mean, you could try to argue against it, but what's it gonna accomplish, you know? You could probably spend your time in a more productive way, right? You got goals in life, huh? Is one of them asking, what's that Ryze main guy doing over there? What the hell main guy doing over there on the side of the road being all that flame Ryze? And then, whoever can answer you is not going to. Because guess what? They could not understand what you were saying. That's right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ryze Chronicles, the series where we play our first Ryze games, our second ranked games, and of course, we believe in ourselves. And for that reason, we can achieve anything. Such as, I don't know, dying under a Nexus tower. Trying to save it. But, yes, that is the case. We can actually, believe it or not, we can and have and will many times over, again and again, die under every tower. Because you know what? Why not? You know, like, why not? Yeah. Actually, here's why not. It's a bad idea. Yes, indeed. You guessed it, my friend. Similar to not Archangel Staff activating Seraph's Embrace. That's right, I knew the name of it. I did not have to see myself hover over it in the video to refresh my memory. I did not use the active. It didn't really matter that much because we were locked inside our fountain by the enemy Tristana. But you know what? That's a 1 in the hand and that's a 2 in the shrubbery. Here at the Dakota Meatballs YouTube channel Extraordinary Experience, we like to sometimes come up with phrases. Here's another phrase, right? Hello everybody, welcome to the Ryze Chronicles. Today we're playing Xin Zhao. Yes, that's right, you guessed it. Sometimes we play Xin Zhao in the Ryze Chronicles series. We're just a wacky bunch out here on the Dakota channel. And nobody is really expected. Nobody's really prepared for that. Nobody's really aware of perhaps the consequences of a Xin Zhao gank in the mid lane against a Riven who's level 6. But, you know, I'm level 6. Zed's level 6. I'm dead. Zed's alive. Oh! Zed had the move. Zed had the move. But, yeah, in the end, I left out the clip, the end of the clip, because it was not pretty. Similar to the one you just watched with Evelynn under their tower in mid lane. But you know what? That's okay. Listen, right? Xin Zhao has a targeted root as his W, okay? And he's gonna cast it on you. But guess what? If Xin Zhao hits you with his E first, then the root lasts for 2 years. That is a truthful fact about League of Legends. Here at the Dakota Meatballs YouTube channel Experience Extraordinary, we like to come up with truthful facts about League of Legends. Now you might be asking and saying and speaking to yourself, if it's a truthful fact, why do you have to come up with them? And I would say to you, well, doesn't somebody have to do the science around here? Right? We're all just League of Legends scientists. Right here, we're experiencing an experiment. The experiment is, can Xin Zhao win a team fight single-handedly for his team in this situation? That's sort of like the gist, right, of every League of Legends game. It's just a handful of experiences, and then later on you try to draw upon those experiences to sort of make subconscious informed decisions in your later games. Imagine that. Like right here, I learned that Garen actually does some damage. Yeah, you guessed it. He's not a mage, but he does the mage. Ah! Anyway, here we are, now with a Guardian Spangel, going against the whole enemy team with just 3 members. Imagine that. Actually, it's just 4 members of the enemy team, but still, a 3 versus 4. And you think you're going to win that? Maybe, maybe not. I red smite Riven here because I don't know. I do not have a good reason, and post, I have concluded that it was a error. Yes indeed. Yes indeed. Perhaps in the moment I thought she would jump onto my noggin. But that's neither here nor there. In fact, it is way, way across the land. And whether or not that is the case, that it is to be, you believe in yourself and all the things that you and I can see, we think to stay of. Okay, we're not gonna go into like a, what would it be? Sort of a positivity rap, yes? The Dakota Meatballs channel features raps about positivity and living healthy. No, we have not sold any albums. Thank you for asking. But that's okay. We're just in it for the creativity. Haha. See? Another rhyme for you. Here at the Dakota Meatballs channel, experience extraordinaire of the times and ages, we like to come up with experiences and rhymes. And for that reason, we can pick any word and make a rhyme for it. Right? Like, how about a word, how about the word, pie? Right? Like, who doesn't like a good old classic pie? Well, here's a word that rhymes with pie, right? It's a, pie. It's like a long I, okay. So, you can have like pile, but no, that has the long I, but just like, elaborate ruse. No, I'm not even close on that one. Pie. Try, right? Because I'm trying to come up with a rhyme. Ha-ha! Victory is achieved. Now, would you rather be high ELO in rhyming or high ELO in League of Legends? These are the questions that you have to ask yourself on a day-to-night basis. For example, I asked myself this question. Why is Shaco diving a level 3 Ryze under tower when Ryze has a 2 million year root with just 2 targeted spells? Similar to GP, why was GP diving Ryze under his own tower? Yes, indeed. Why was Ryze being so greedy to stay when the enemy has a Shaco player or Shaco player, depending on which you prefer, realistically? Yes. Do you say Shaco or do you say Shaco? Please tell me in a comment. I would love to I would love to know, right? It would be, your answer would be shocking. It would be shaking. Here on Ryze, we're making a play on Kog'Maw, and there are 4 enemies in the brush, but it's really just 3! Because one of them is a devious clone. And that devious clone is of S-H-A of unknown pronunciation, C-O. Here we are, Riven is coming mid, it's a free middle tower. I believe that was what was on her mind, but once she saw that I got my billion-year root on the enemy gangplank, she knew that we could simply destroy him from within, and then take the tower right from underneath his deceased noggin. Yes, indeed. And that's a good thing for us. It is a bad thing for the enemy team. But a bad thing for us now is that our Ryze is running out of mana. Whatever will he do? It is only a fact of mathematics that we will never know. Because the rest of the clip was not included in the video. Haha, that's right. Take it up with my editor if that's a problem. And if it's not a problem, well then it's, you know. Maybe we should just preempt it with some sort of preemptive solution, right? A preventative, we call it preventative care of YouTube videos, right? We should strive to have better editing, even when the editing is on, you know, it's on par. It's more than acceptable. It's the best around. Nothing's ever gonna bring anything down ever, except for, I don't know, an elevator. Like if you're on the top floor of this huge hotel complex, and you're trying to get to the, you know, lobby, you really gotta let something bring you down in the form of an elevator. Like, in the form of a blitz flashing in with his hook, you really gotta be brought down in whatever town is making a sound. And that's a jown. Or, don't know what a jown is, but, that's a noun. In class today, we talked about nouns, you know? We had about, a half page of text, and each sentence was spaced out by, had like double spacing between it. And what we had to do was list the nouns, yes, in the sentences. Simple, correct? Not that simple. I haven't dealt with a noun since the great noun famine of 1912 is what I meant to say, but listen, here at the Dakota Meatballs YouTube channel Experience Extraordinaire, we like to come up with rhymes all the times, and for that reason, sometimes things don't make sense. In the times where we're not coming up with rhymes, though, a lot of times still things do not make sense. But again, that's neither here nor there. What is here and there is Riven going in. And, well, she tried her best. I missed the cue for the Ryze wave clear, and it hurts to this day. It irks me on a more than existential level. You gotta understand what I'm going through here. I prepped the E on the huge wave of minions. The Q's coming in. It's gonna give me a blast from the past of gold. And I missed the Q. Here I know I got Twitch coming up right behind me, so I'm thinking about Blitz who's chasing me, and I'm saying, I'm not even going to try to dodge this hook, baby. I hope you go for this hook, because you're going to hit the hook, and then you're going to think you have the advantage because you hit the hook. But realistically, it's not about just landing the hooks. It's about landing the hooks at the opportune moment. Just like I land the wave clear on this. Just kidding. Haha! 2 times a charm. Unfortunato. I do a little Ryze move here called Flash on the ADC and one-shot them before your hard CC that's just targeted runs out. Let me try that again. I do a little Ryze move here where I... Okay, 3rd time's a charm, right? Listen, we're never editing out anything out of any commentaries, okay? It's all raw. It's all from the heart, right? I'm just a person too, and guess what? People make mistakes. This is real. I did a Ryze move where I hit the ADC, and the ADC got one shot before the end of my targeted hard CC. There we go. Now say it with me from the top. From the top of the video. Hello everybody, welcome to the Ryze Chronicles. In this video we are playing our first, Ryze games, and our second, ranked games, and we're also doing other things, like doing crazy for your wave clears, dude, on friggin' Ryze. That's my favorite thing about Ryze, and I think it's honestly his strongest thing, right? Because taking out a wave of maybe 20 or so minions and just getting that fatty McFatson chunk of gold, I mean, really, that just keeps your mental, It keeps you engaged. It keeps you happy that you're playing the champ that you are. No matter how many mistakes you make, no matter how many errors you find yourself in, no matter how many situations are really trying to bring you down within the confines of the game, you will always have that side wave to catch in silver. It will always be there. It will always be improperly managed, but hey, properly managed if you're a Ryze player, right? With the most fun wave clear in the history of clearing waves. How about this? Go to a beach and try to wave clear, right? There's no way you're getting all the waves out of the ocean. If you like that joke, order the Dakota Meatballs Good Old Classic Jokesterman Joke Challenge Arena book for the low price of 1 billion untitled currencies.